Yo. We are back live on DCM Live TV. What up, Twitches?
Twitch.
Legendary Cutmaster C is in the building. We just had an incredible interview with stories that we never heard before.
Word.
Let me get my drop in. This is the Cool G Rap hoodie.
Word. Let me see. That's fire.
You can get it on wearedcm.com.
Wearedcm.com.
Keep the overlay right there. Shout out to DJ Concept on the boards. So I'd like to introduce an absolute bona fide first ballot Hall of Famer legend.
First ballot Hall of Famer.
First ballot Hall of Famer.
I just learned what that meant.
First he was the Intelligent Hoodlum. Mentioned on Fresh Prince.
Yes.
By the way, of Bel Air.
Yes.
And I'll never forget that because I was like, oh my God, like I listened to him.
Intelligent Hoodlum.
And I always tell this story too about the Intelligent Hoodlum. I grew up in an Italian household, so when I seen a black man opposing the White House, I was like, am I supposed to be watching this? like I really didn't know if it was, I was like, what's going on? But it changed a lot of the way that I thought and the revolutionary thinking, the Intelligent Hoodlum. Tragedy Khadafi is in the building. Queen's finest, QB's finest.
Get the money.
So we have two Queens legends in the building right now.
So good.
Real quick, because we're gonna keep this thing moving right along. C, do you have any particular memories of those mixtape days and Traj and the War Report and all that?
First, really, Traj, Khadafi. I'm a fan. I want to give you your flowers.
Fan too.
Listen, when I was playing his songs on my mixtapes, fire, straight fire. Like, his flow was just so crazy. And shout out to all the rappers. A lot of them started like biting his flow. But shout out to the whole Queens. He set a trend.
It's definitely a conversation.
Yeah, it's definitely a conversation.
How many styles he birthed in that sense. But I'm curious just in terms of like I was saying, I want to know does he have any memories of those days when you running around, or do you have any memories of when C was running around?
I mean, of course
you got to come up.
Yeah, let me get close.
Yeah.
Call me.
Because I know Calm Down definitely landed on.
Yeah.
I mean, C always showed that love and support, man. Like, I had to chase him down a bit at first.
I'm trying to think. I'm like, what did I play? I know it was something. I played something that I wasn't supposed to play.
Oh, word.
I can't remember what song it was.
I could swear that I knew that was.
I know I was hiding from him. I know I was hiding from him.
He was definitely on the low, son. I know what it was. I had a dude in my team, and this is the part where, my DJ brothers, they keep this, they keep this tucked away. Y'all always have somebody at the studio, at the label. Yeah. You wasn't paying for all of them exclusives.
No, wasn't paying for everything.
Matter of fact, wait. You was paying for them, but you wasn't getting them from the source, so to speak.
Got you. Right.
You would have an engineer, somebody that would leak it.
Yeah, and y'all didn't know what made the rappers, so mad. Was they never knew, like, how did my record get? I just recorded the record.
I've heard so many stories of the way things have leaked, and it's like, I've heard some really crazy stories. One in particular that had to do with Busta Rhymes, and a QB affiliate. But it's when we don't know as the fans, like, how it leaked. It's like, how the hell? And then real quick, when Napster came along, that was like almost one of the beginning of the downfalls of
that was the start.
Yeah, when Napster was like basically anybody's album that was coming out, somehow Napster, it was leaked on Napster.
Yeah.
And the direct file downloading and trading is like what I think was the beginning of the end of just the traditional mixtape type of thing. Would you agree?
I guess,
Was it Microsoft, Bill Gates and all that?
Yeah.
It started, started getting crazy.
Things evolved though, like, to me, I thought the whole mixtape realm was just beautiful.
Yeah.
Because it promoted you and it added value to your, to your brand and all of that. You know what I mean? And it kept you relevant. when you was in between projects or in between records or whatever, it kept you relevant.
Right.
And it gave it sparked a lot of dudes' career. A lot of dudes have to, they owe their careers to the mixtape.
Right. At the time, there was actually a title, mixtape rapper.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
So Trash Khadafi, like I said in the beginning, a fan of him. Like Queens get the money. Shout out to the whole Queensbridge, and shout out to my man Royal Flush too.
Yeah, shout out
But
to
I want to
Flush.
ask you this. Like how you said, a lot of the mixtape DJs help the careers with a lot of artists. Do you feel when the artists like really made it and got on top and made it big, they should have came back and like sent the ladder down? We're not talking about give us some money, but give us a position, something for the ones that was really riding with you when nobody else believed in you.
I mean, everybody, you know what I'm saying? In a perfect world, it would be that way, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, everybody don't do what they're supposed to do or what they should do. I can say all the DJs that, you know, like show me love and show me support, I'm still cool with to this day.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still good money with them, all of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why, you know, rest in peace, K Slay. You know what I'm saying? Like, he hollered at me, like, even though he had the 100 deep, 200 deep joints, he hollered at me to get on the more exclusive joints.
Yeah.
Because I always came through for him in the beginning. And we always kept it the same, kept the energy the same. So it's other DJs too, like, I still vibe with, I'm still good with. You know, all of them are not out and as active as they were before. But you know what I'm saying? They can still holler at me. I still holler at them. We still good money. You know what I'm saying? Me and you still good money.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask you now. I got a podcast coming out, and I want to ask you now. Can you be on my podcast when I drop? I would definitely want to have you on my podcast.
I mean, as long as you could cover my fee. You know what I mean?
I got
I'm just fucking with you.
I was sitting the driver for
I'm
you.
just fucking with you now. I'm there for you, man. Like,
I appreciate it, man.
I want to see all of us come up. You know what I'm saying? And come with new ways and open up new doors. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always for that. Plus, me and you got history musically in terms of helping me establish my movement. And hopefully, you know, I added on to yours too. So we got history. I'm gonna pull up for you, man. You know what I'm saying?
Can I ask you a question? I'm gonna give
back to you.
ask you a question.
Go for it.
As far as like how the mixtape, I be looking at it like the mixtape game, the podcast game, the streaming, the content creators. It's starting to remind me of the mixtape game. And it's a lot of disrespect going on with the back and forth, and it's a lot of disrespect going on. Do you see like this? What's going on right now with content creators and all that podcasts? That like this is the new mixtape DVD game.
Oh, hell yeah, for
Everybody's
sure.
calling each other out, and
sure.
it's a lot of beefing. And I'ma slap you, and this and that. It's a lot going on. And
But I think if you focus on quality, if you focus on quality, you know what I'm saying, you ain't got to get caught up in all that in the circus.
you don't have to come out with something where we beef, and you can come out with quality.
Nah, that's not what it's about. I mean,
gotta go that way.
that's gonna get people. Yeah,
Right. We older now. It's about the money.
Here's a reference to just what we're dealing with right now. Current time is
Yo, pass
Cassidy.
some of that juice over there.
Cassidy had the battle with Easy the Block Captain, right? Gotten the juice tragedy, right? So his thing right now is that a battle of some sort is working, and it's working very well. Just posting right to his YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Cassidy Bosses Back TV. Every few days, he's writing and releasing a diss record to Easy the Block Captain, and his fan base is
They're
eating it up.
Listen, at the
and
end
they're
they
gonna
love
keep
it.
going.
They
and
love
keep
it.
going.
not to cut you, right?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, competition is good.
Yeah.
Long as it's done tastefully, like, and done like, you know, professionally.
Yeah.
Sure.
When it start getting messy and sloppy and getting out of hand, that's what I'm not with. You know what I'm saying? I'm not an advocate of that.
In what ways does it get sloppy?
You know, when it start getting physical and start just getting demeaning.
Word.
Yeah.
Word.
You know, then it's taking out of sportsmanship, and it's taking out of the realm of competition, and dudes getting at each other over the craft.
And it
You know what
starts
I'm
messing
saying?
the money up.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not with that.
Well, what you could do is constantly upload stuff to your YouTube channel and feed your fan base.
You with it, dude.
Yeah.
You like
Oh,
that.
man.
Yeah, yeah.
But I know
Nah, I
there's
get it.
somebody, I ain't gonna say his name, but I'm giving you no shouts or nothing, but it's somebody that recently got slapped up. A big time content creator just got slapped up, and he's going back and forth. He's beefing with the rapper.
Really?
I'm like, this is the-
I
this
did
is the
see
new-
that. I did just see that.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm
yes.
like, this is the new mixtape
I
game.
mean, it's academics.
Yeah,
Academics call. Well,
next thing you know, academics is gonna be like, yo, see when I see you, I'm gonna you up.
It's a lot of female shit going on.
Yes,
it's a lot of right.
But when that happened, right, he pleaded, yo, I get paid to say these things.
It's a lot going on. Yeah, yo, you paid me $30,000. It's the layoff for you. The label paid me.
It becomes where now like
sloppy, like Trash said.
Right.
Everything has a micro topic to it now.
Yes.
It's like every next second there's some other stupid news. So they just feed because it has to be fed in such quantity. We've talked about
Not only
this.
that, but the new news has to top the old news.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Keep topping each other.
Right.
I don't even want to waste our time just going over that right now.
No,
I feel you.
You're right.
Listen, we thank you, Cut C, for coming through.
Y'all appreciate it. And
all right,
I gave y'all maybe 10%, so we gotta have a part 2.
Yeah, let's have a part 2.
But let's get with Tragedy Khadafi.
Incredible story.
Queens get the money. Cut Master C.
Appreciate it. Before I go, like I said, I got the True Stories. The name of the DVD was True Stories. I got the True Stories podcast about the drop. I want to shout out a lot of rappers that I dealt with. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to French Montana, 50 Cent, Gravy, Uncle Murder, Mano, Red Cafe, Nicki Minaj, Big Fendi TV. Shout out to Lacey. Shout out to Rich 718. I got an R&B artist out of Brooklyn, my young boy, Jared. We coming, Cut Master C, and I want to thank y'all for having me.
Thank you, bro.
I'll be back. We got to do a part 2.
Cut C, good shit, bro.
Let's get with Tragedy. I want to hear this.
Yeah, y'all get home safe, man. Thank you, bro. All right.
My man.
Yo, see, I'm gonna get your man from time.
Tragedy Khadafi. Sit here, my friend.
Yes, sir. Oh, now I can sit over.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Moving up in the world.
My man.
We're moving up in the fucking world. Yo, what size is
We are live. We are on
What size
Twitch
is these?
live.
Levins.
That's the
Levins.
that's the Big L joints.
That's
right there.
what size
That's
it
the
is?
Good Dad Gang right there.
All right.
Shout out to Ewing Athletics.
This one-
We are sponsored by them. Concept.
Let you and
Have a
Athletics
seat,
know
brother.
I'm jacking them Big L joints. As a donation.
There you go, bro.
Word, that's my size, 211. Right on. I looked at him. I was like, yo, that look
Is
like
that 11?
I believe so, yeah.
See, look,
There
it's
you
on
go,
the line.
bro.
Trag.
Right.
Yes, sir. Knox, what up, baby?
What up, man?
Everything, man. Came through, pulled up, feeling gracious, man. You had some heat for me. I appreciate that.
My man.
You know what I'm saying?
You with the slang, kid.
Yes.
Slang originator.
One of the originators of words that we use in the hood and the streets and ebonics and hip hop and rap. It's like you've originated.
You originated
slang, bro. Okay?
Not only that, but you named so many rappers. You've named so many groups, albums, songs.
Producers, DJs.
Right. It's like how do you come up with your mind works crazy?
Yeah, you definitely see. I don't even like to put the hoodlum inside of it. Like you are just an extremely intelligent person.
Appreciate it.
In some of the conversations that we've had, and we've been dealing with each other for a decade now, and there are times where you amaze me with the extension of thoughts and how they mold into what. The very little bit of what you can attach to it makes so much sense when you put it the way that you put it. And there's so many examples of it, but I want to talk on just one word in particular, which is the word Illmatic.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to get down to the bottom of this. This word Illmatic, there's no doubt that you... maybe you didn't originate the word, but you spoke the word.
I mean, you credited for originating
First.
it. A lot of people have said you have.
Well, I want to
originated
credit it right now.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I didn't originate it. It actually came from a breathing, walking, and living person named Illmatic Ice
Okay.
from Queensbridge. And anytime you spoke of Illmatic Ice, he was like, yo, son is ill. Like, he
What
was
made
a
him so ill?
different type of species.
Okay.
What made him so ill was that I'd say he was totally unpredictable.
Okay.
The things he would do were just like outlandish.
Got you.
In what ways?
Yeah, I
Can
wanna-
you give us one
In a
example?
violent,
All right.
Okay.
Predatorial way.
So
based on the times.
Ill being ill, like how we reference ill, like ill is like you're dope, that's great, that's good. That's
it was
ill.
that too.
But then maybe at that time being ill was really you was illin'?
Nah, it was like, yo, he's like on some other shit.
Gotcha.
He's like,
okay. So Illmatic Ice, so that's where it comes from.
It comes from Illmatic Ice, and you know, I was one of those kids that was I was out in the street. You know, I was one of them kids like at 12, 2, 3 in the morning, I'm outside on the down block. And you know, dudes was like, yo, what the fuck was you doing outside? I'm like, yo, man, fuck out of here. Like, I'm outside with you.
Yo.
Like, I really thought it's bugged out. Like, I look back now and I look at pictures. I just looked at a picture the other day of me that DJ Hot Day put up. And my fucking thigh is like this big. And I'm like, damn. I was a wild little dude. Like, I just look wild, like untamed, like non-domestic.
Hot Day posted that?
Yeah.
I gotta go and look.
I'll send it to you. It's bugged out because I'm like 15, 14, 15, and I'm posed like this. And I'm over a big ass radio. The radio's bigger than me. And I'm like, look at this fucking dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I think about things.
And what year was that?
85, 86.
Wow. Got you.
Yeah.
You had told me a story once where, like, when you were hearing the music in the park jam, you would, try and sneak out, get to the mic or get to what was going on, and then, your mom's might have, like, came around and been like, what the fuck you doing? Whatever it is. Dragging you away from the park jam.
I lived on the first floor in Queensbridge. Yeah. And my building was like the last building from the park. The park was right across the street. So, like, when they would jam, I'll be looking out my window, I see people running across the street. I'm like, yo, where they going? Then I hear this music vibrating on my window, and I'm like, yo, this shit is ill. You hear like boom, boom, boom.
That's ill.
Yeah.
Boom, boom. And that, what year is that, basically?
Doom, doom, heartbeat on your window, and you're like, yo.
You would say that's what, 84, 85 or something?
This is, around 84, around this time, 85. And you're like, damn, I gotta get outside. Like, I'm in the crib. What am I? It's outside, and after a while, I just couldn't take it no more. I had to be in that place. I had to be amongst that energy. So I would just like sneak out my window, jump out my window. It was on the first floor. It was light jump. And once I hit the street, I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I didn't care. I'm kind of still like that at times, which is not a good thing. I didn't care about like what would happen later.
Yeah, I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know he's gonna get beat up or whatever.
I didn't care. Like, who cares about that? Like, this is worth it.
I just told a story similar the other day. I come home with a fuck and just get hit with something. And
I would just sneak under the rope, snatch the mic, and just start going in.
That's dope, bro. So, but at that time, you Shan was in the park?
Right. Well, who were you listening? Who was like your favorite MC?
Park?
Who was?
No, he's saying he jumped out his window to go.
I know, but that's hold on. What I'm saying,
okay.
What I'm saying though, like he already knew rapping. You know what I'm saying? Who was you listening to back then? Because rap was already out in 85, 84.
It was a dude. Rest in peace. His name was Brother Panic. He was, Panic. They called him Panic. His name was Larry. Lived on my block. I would walk by his building every day, and he lived on the first floor too, but he always had his window wide open, and you could kind of like see in his crib and shit. And he was like, he had like his walls were dark blue, and it was spray painted in silver Panic on his wall. And I was like, yo, that nigga's crib is ew. His mom let him do that?
Yeah, right.
It said Panic on the wall.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because he was a graffiti artist, too.
Gotcha.
And then I, like, hear all these records, like, all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Special K. Sunshine, Mo Deep. All time. Like, I would hear all this coming out his window, and there was, like, a tree there. So I would climb up in the tree and just sit on a branch.
I know he did shit on a branch.
And just be like, kind of like in his fucking window. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yo, stop.
Yeah.
Yo, that's
and he'd be like,
actually in a tree?
No, he was in the tree on a branch. Wow. Because he heard the shit
I love this.
coming out of the window.
and he'd be like,
Yo.
he'd be DJing. He'd be DJing for a minute, and then he like look to the side. And I'd be like, and he'd be like,
Yo.
I'd be like.
That is
Then he eventually
incredible.
come to the window and just be like, yo, shorty, what up? I'm like, yo, you got some shit in there, man. Whoa, look at all them records and shit. He's like, yo, you want to come in? I'm like, hell yeah.
Wow,
So one day, I just climbed down, went up in his crib. As soon as I walked in his crib, his mom's had records, Miss Yvonne, recipe. She had records everywhere like that. Once I seen that in somebody's crib,
Yeah.
like I was their best friend.
Yo, bro, I have such a visual. Like that's got to be a scene out of a some sort.
Right.
You're in the tree.
I'm in the tree, man.
And you're hearing the music, so you're
music. You have
getting
no
to
idea.
where the music was at.
Right.
Like that's incredible, bro. And then finally, a man says, he's like, come down from the tree.
Yeah, I just love that. I love the fact that he was like, "What the fuck you doing?" He was like, "Yo, what's up, bro? You gonna come in?"
Yeah, because he's like, yo, man, you fucking in this tree every day.
That is,
You hanging,
no, I'm telling you.
you know what I'm saying? You eye guzzling in my crib, like.
Excuse me, can I grab that, honey?
So, all right. So now you in the crib, and now he played. But the question is like now, who was it? What rappers did you really like that made you want to start rapping?
All right, wait, hold on, real quick. The better question, right, did you first hear Shan and Molly? Like that has to be. Is that
No.
what you first heard?
No,
Of course not. I mean,
Okay.
they came a little
Sorry
later.
for
but-
cutting you off then. Okay.
nah, that's a very imperative question he asked
Yes.
because there's a difference between me being a fan of everything, really, but me zeroing in on a couple of heads and going. It started off with Spoonie G Love Rap. I went and bought the record from Top 10 Records in Queensbridge. That was like the only record store in Queensbridge. Also sold all the penny candy and the weed.
Penny candy and weed.
I bought my first record out of there, which was Spoonie G Love Rap, and it was the red label. And my mother, I had a Mickey Mouse, a Fisher Price Mickey Mouse turntable. So I saved up my money and I bought the record. And I'll never forget, like, I studied that record to the point where I knew where he took a breath at. I knew every ad-lib. And that's that was my first like template.
Okay.
Rapping
Again,
template. Then
what year is that though?
I don't remember, man.
Come on, man. I need the timeline.
Yo, bro.
Gotta be super
seems
early
like,
80s.
This shit seemed like yesterday.
Spoonie G.
I gotta look it up.
Nah, that got Spoonie G got to be 83, 82.
That's what I'm trying to figure
something
out.
like that.
Yeah.
You know why, bro? Because I don't have too much of a reference of anything, before 87, basically,
Right.
in terms of what I know or remember.
Right,
You know what I
right.
mean? Because then really it wasn't until 90, until I'm 10 years old,
Right.
I'm an avid hip-hop fan.
Right, right,
You know what I mean?
right, right.
So the 82, 83, 84, 85, I don't know what came out then.
I hear you.
Of what influenced guys like Tragedy.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, okay, Spoonie G.
I was influenced by everyone. I loved it. It spoke to me. I love music, period.
Yeah.
Like I was the kid that like I loved. Like I was a kid, and obviously a young boy, but I knew all the love songs. Like I knew them by heart. So
Yeah.
I love music, period, and I love ballads, period. Like I love the feel, the emotion they put in it.
Yeah.
But then when hip hop came, and I started taking notice to it, it was a different language. It was like a different frequency.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? And like it spoke directly to me.
I get it.
When I came outside and I looked out on the block, the block was like the microcosm of the world.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not the ball player. I'm not them dudes over there by the benches and shit, serving you. I'm not them dudes. That wasn't me. So when hip hop came, I was like, that's what I am. That's me.
Yeah.
And that become like, so that's why the Intelligent Hoodlum was looked at as more of a conscious rapper as opposed to, you know, what Tragedy Khadafi kind of became later on in a sense.
At the time when you came out, the Black Power hip hop was out already. Public Enemy was out, Sister Soldier was out, all of that was, you know, political involvement was out.
Yeah, Public Enemy. There was a lot of.
You gotta understand my journey in life. When you understand my journey in life and the stages I went through, you can kind of get a better understanding of why.
Yeah, I mean,
Sure.
I didn't even want to jump to that part yet.
It's cool,
because
it's
there's
cool.
so much before that with Super Kids. You know, I mean, you were one of the first young kids, or you were really young on record.
Yeah.
So
You know, go ahead.
to that point, there was one time I posted that on Facebook, and we talked about this when Craig G was on the show, is that I had said that from what I understood, Tragedy was the youngest on record. And Craig was like, I might have been a little bit younger. So when he was on the show, we talked about that. And I'm like, cool. But like, all I know is that Craig G and Tragedy were like the youngest kids to kind of rap, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, at that time, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
The difference was that I came out with my own records.
Right.
When Craig was, you know, Marley was putting Craig out, I came out with records on my own before I got with Marley. I put me and my DJ Hot Day, we put out our own record. We pressed our own record up and put it out ourselves.
Did you know that?
No, was that that was definitely before the Black Poet and Hot Day, the PhD.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I was the first one Hot Day. Really.
Wow.
I'm shocked to know that there's a press that you didn't know.
Nah, yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay, cool. So we learned something today again.
yeah, we would put out our own records, press them up and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And one of our first records was Go Queensbridge, and it was live from a skating ring called USA, where Hot's DJ. So I went on and rhymed in the booth at the roller skating ring, and Hot's recorded it.
Wow.
And we made that into a record.
And again,
Wow.
that is what year?
This is like 85, 86.
Wow.
Oh, bro. Dope. I love to hear shit like this.
And
This is
Live
the
at the
reason
roller
why.
rink.
Yo, what up, Twitches? We are live with Tragedy Khadafi.
When you hold
DCM Live TV.
When
Let
you-
me get my
no.
drop in right
Go
now.
ahead.
Go ahead, Mickey Knox.
when you pressed it now, what did you do? Did you guys go store to store? Did you take it to the labels?
At first, we
DJs.
we kind of just pressed it and like, you know, hit some stores up or whatever. But the record started getting so much play that the original, because we took it from another record, which was Schoolie D, Take It Off.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying? One for the trouble, two for
Right,
the
right, right.
crumb. Come on, Hot Day, tell them where you're from.
Wow.
So we started getting so much play on our version that the label called the radio station and banned our record
Wow.
because everybody was calling it to hear our record from the
Right.
Super Kids. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Word.
Wow.
Yeah, shout out to Hot Day, man.
I ain't seen you speechless in a while.
Dumbfounded.
Yeah, because you know what the real reason is because I've been around him so much. This is a brother of mine and somebody that has been so great to DCM in the last decade that we've had so many times where bro, you know how many stories that he's told me that we don't have enough time to even go over some of the stories.
Yeah, I'm gonna be up here a few times to get them out.
I keep hearing things like this that I just didn't know. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I'm such a fan of our clients per se and our partners in that sense. Is that I always look at it like I know more than the average person.
Right,
You know what
right.
I mean,
I mean,
and then
you
when
do.
and then when I hear something that I never heard before, I'm like, yeah, that's dope, bro.
That is
Real cool.
So
All right, so go ahead, Nikki.
All right.
Yeah.
So where do we go from there now? Like, because Intelligent Hoodlum didn't come out till 89, 90.
90.
Right.
Right.
So, and Super Kids is early.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I was in the streets, man. You know, like I was one of them kids that I was in the streets, but I kept I kept a notebook in my pocket, and I stayed writing.
Right.
That's all I did was write. That's all I did. Like, and you know, after a while, I zeroed in on Marley.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I was like, yo, he's on the radio. That's the dude that make them beats. And then Shan came out with the national anthem for Queensbridge.
Right.
And it was like, yo, man, I'm rapping this shit to the death.
Right. That was it.
So that's when it clicked over for sure, right?
It clicked over before that a little bit. It clicked over actually when L came and rocked the bells.
Wow. Got you.
The original version with the cowbell. I was in the Astoria Projects, and I had went to a little jam out there. I never forget. I had a green leather bomber on, and I had a feline warm-up suit. I never forget this shit. And I walked in the jam, and there wasn't a lot of people in there. It was light, and the DJ threw that and I was like, yo, what the fuck is that?
Right.
And then dude, he started spitting, and I was like, yo, because all before that, it was like I had a voice in me, but it didn't come all the way out.
Right.
Like, cause I was a kid that was like fucking with dudes twice my age, you know, around a lot of shit I shouldn't have been around.
Right.
I was around killers when I was a baby, just hanging with them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and I guess they kept me around because I was quiet. I wouldn't say nothing. Right. I just watched everything. And I took it all in. I just absorbed everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I learned a lot. Paid a lot, too, from being around shit like that. But anyway, long story longer.
When you decided to...
Hold on, let me finish.
Okay.
This is important.
Let the man talk.
I'm sorry.
Let me finish. So when I heard that LL Rock the Bells, the original version, I was like, oh shit, you could rhyme intelligently, but aggressive?
Right.
Cause all before that, if you said some smart shit, you sounded like you looked like a fucking, you know, you was pussy.
Right.
Nerd.
But I was like, yo, I know words, and I'm not pussy.
Right.
And I like that aggression. I like saying that shit with aggression, like. All that happy, I wasn't feeling all that happy shit.
Right, hip hop was still brand new.
I wasn't feeling all that shit. Like that shit didn't resonate with me.
It was like, put your hands up, right?
Like when I heard the message, a child is born with no state of mind.
Right.
I was like, yo, that shit, yeah. Like that's the shit I connected with. Like dark, like, you know, horrific shit. So when I heard that LL joint, I was like, oh shit, and he did 4 verses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he just went, wow, like, I could do that, man. These dudes is not doing it. Nobody was doing that. I was like, nobody ain't doing that. And then it be so young and doing it, it looked even crazier. Because it's like, yo, shorty, what the fuck are you talking about?
Right.
What the fuck you know what I'm saying? Why are you talking like that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what clicked in me that was like, yo, I ain't gonna lie. Like, Ra and LL, like they genomes. I was like, it's like I snatched their genomes. Like, yo, these two dudes is the illest ever in the world. Like,
well, that's
you know
great to know. That's dope to hear. So, Ra and L is where the Frankenstein comes in, basically.
Yeah, more or less, yeah.
Right.
That's great.
And then when you hear Queensbridge, you're like, this is the sound, right?
Yeah, because all before that, it was like, no one really connected to the street before me.
Right.
Like I'm the first one to shout out the Preem team on the record. I'm like 14 years old talking about the Preem team.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm originally from Southside Jamaica. So on the weekends I go back to Southside to my family. Mm. You know what I'm saying? And my grandma's lived across the street from Bourne. So I'm seeing the Preem team, and I'm just watching how they function. I'm like, yo, these dudes, like, what the fuck is these? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so like, I'm like one of the first dudes to really connect the streets to hip hop, if you understand what I'm saying. Like, dudes wasn't doing that before.
Right.
Like, if you listen to the Rebel is here, I'm shouting the Preem team out. I'm shouting a lot of notorious crews out before they became urban legend.
Right.
So what I would love to happen maybe one day down the line is that you re-spit those lyrics. So because of the quality of the tape and because you were so young, it's hard to absorb exactly what he's saying in that shit. You know what I mean? Because I've listened to it. It's funny because I've listened to it with Nature, right? And that early trage, he knows by heart, which is so dope because I'm like, I've heard it, but I don't know. It's hard to even understand exactly what it's saying because of the mix and because of the youth in it. You know what I mean? I'm like, but when you explain it in these ways, it's like, man, I would love to hear exactly what you're saying when you say these are the things that you was talking about at that age. When did Intelligent Hoodlum become the moniker? When you decided that was it, like in that sense? Because
we still talk. We still getting at Marley Marl. We're still at the part where he's zeroing in on Marley Marl.
Okay.
In the career.
Yeah, I mean, I basically would just like stalk Marley, you know, knock on his door every day. Yo, what's up?
And he answering the door for you?
Yeah, sometimes he would, sometimes he wouldn't. It depends on, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't care.
At his apartment?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
I didn't
care.
care.
Can you imagine getting knocks on your door all day long from people in the hood? Like,
you want to rap on your beats?
Yeah, that's great.
When you a go-getter, man, you don't give a fuck. You gonna do what you got to do to get to it. You know what I'm saying? And that's always been like my story. You know what I'm saying? Since I was a baby, I get to it.
Yeah. So you keep knocking on his door and he eventually lets you in.
Eventually, yeah. And it was a time when I least expected. It was damn near when I was on some, I know, come back another time. He was like, come in. I'm like, oh, shit.
That's great.
Go in, and I'm
That's
like,
great.
But I was ready.
Yeah.
My shit was loaded.
Oh, that is incredible.
Yeah.
Way loaded.
About that, it's just...
So he's like, yo, let me hear something. Man. It was like, yo, when you want me to stop type shit. Like, so you know, he was like, yo, you could do that over one of these beats? I'm like, what? Like, of course. That's what I'm breathing for.
Right.
And you're how old at that time?
Like 13, 14.
When you're in that room with Marley, you're 13, 14.
Going on 14. Yeah.
Wow. So confident too at that point.
Right.
I can do
Yeah, animal, straight animal.
And he at that moment had only put out, or not, I'm just saying only, but like Shan is out at that moment that you're in that room.
But he's also on the radio.
No, I'm asking though, in terms of the QB, like
see
what was
that.
going
Oh,
on?
sure,
Rox,
sure.
was Shantae out?
Yes.
Yes.
Roxanne Shante was
okay.
absolutely out.
Okay.
Shan was out. Shantae was out.
Yeah. Bismarcky was out.
He was simmering. The Bridge record was like, that was the ultimate battery. That was like, nobody can tell me shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this is what I'm moving with.
And then when you heard the KRS-One response.
Oh man, that was crazy.
How was the whole hood in general, like you know, at your age group or maybe the little older, like what was QB like?
At that time, yo, like it's funny because I was just writing something the other day, like people don't really see the Bridge now for the essence of it, what it really was.
You've said that to me
Right.
before, yeah.
I mean, I was young, you know what I'm saying? It was the tribalism. But like there was a time like I would have took a head off for the Bridge. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all I knew. And it was so real to me. Like it was everything to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You take a kid, I came from nothing, you know what I'm saying? Well, I come from everything, but I didn't know it at the time. You know what I'm saying? So to me, like I'm from the dirt. And this song right here, it's more than a song. It's something to be proud of.
I get it.
It's something. It's stripes and stars. You know what I'm saying? And when you kind of dedicate your life to like representing it, or at least what it means to you, you know you got a close connection to it. You know what I'm saying? That's deeper than just music. That's deeper than just a hood.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people. You know, and I don't knock nobody. I'm too old for that shit now, but you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of dudes just run with it as a brand.
I understand that.
But for me, it was like a real way of life. And I keep that.
You and I walked through a block. We went from QB to a social club one night. And you had told me, you said, when I used to walk this block to go to school, I'd have to fight every block. Every next block I got to, I would get to. And I'm like... Well,
yeah, because my school wasn't in the projects. My school was on the outer perimeter of the projects, so you had the, you know, the Puerto Ricans, the Greeks. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, they was on their shit, too.
Yeah, the Greeks.
Hell yeah.
Oh, shit.
And they was on their shit, too. So, you know what I'm saying? You had to, you know... If you want to get outside, you want to circle. I wasn't the type to just stay in Queensbridge either.
Right.
I'm everywhere.
All over
Everybody
Queens.
knew me, yo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The old Greek dudes at the diner knew me. I done stole from there and they done caught me. Now they got me working there and shit. All type of shit, man.
Yo, it's trash. This shit is straight out of a movie, bro.
Nah, I mean, it's real life.
So this is why, like, again, I let Mickey and Concept get in their questions because when we want to go deep, you know, I got the questions. Bro.
Oh, all right.
You know what I mean?
All right.
Let me hear the hip hop stuff.
All hip hop, bro.
All right, so now you rap for Marley Marl. What is he? How is he feeling about all this now?
Marley's not a very expressive person. You know, vocally. If Marley feels something, he's fucking with you. If he's fucking with you, he's excited.
Yeah.
He's not gonna act excited. He's not gonna. You're not getting none of that out of him.
Right.
So for him to just be like, "All right, what you doing Wednesday?" That's like him saying, "Yo, that shit is out." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You know, I was looking for a little more enthusiasm though.
Was
like,
it
yo,
disappointed?
Man, fucking Jesus is here, motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm saying? Christ is alive. Word up. Fuck
At that point, I'm sure he had
Cause nobody fucking with me, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You
Right.
young, you cocky and shit. Ain't nobody fucking with me. Who my age is fucking with me? Like,
Right.
that's my attitude.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They're not ready.
So he had Juice Crew going.
Yeah. I mean, you see the OG the other day, Shan got up there, and he's like, yo, son was fucking, he was in the streets.
Word.
This little nigga was fucking in the street, and he was part of the Juice Crew early.
Right.
He's referring to an MC Shan post the other day about just, you know, giving him his props.
That's awesome.
How much he was talking about, like what Traj was doing. You had told me a story about an OG that, and you don't have to mention him, but I love the fact that I know the story. Is that gave you your first crack?
Oh, fucking G-Rap gave me my first crack.
Get off, yo.
Yeah, G-Rap and Polo, man. Like, nah, listen, man. You gotta understand, G-Rap was really doing that shit he was fucking rhyming about.
Whoa.
G-Rap was rocking Minks, Benzes, had no record deal. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to get some bread. And he was like, yo, you want some bread? Yeah, hit me off a little pack or whatever. Did that for a little minute and shit, but I ain't had the patience for that shit.
Right.
So I started taking money.
Wow.
So the Juice Crew era, when you met G-Rap and all that, like,
I met G-Rap before the Juice Crew.
there you go. This is what I
You
wanted.
hear me? I was in the streets.
This is what I wanted to establish. Okay.
Listen.
Because it's so crazy to think about that, bro. If you knew G-Rap
right.
before the Juice Crew, okay?
When you knew G-Rap, so when G-Rap see you part of the Juice, what was that? He was like, yo.
Right, how does that
He was
intertwine?
like, yes,
Yeah,
Marley
that's what I
Coke.
wanna-
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, nah, Shorty got that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right. Was he surprised to see you?
Nah. G-Rap, man. G-Rap put me on to some shit. G-Rap is hell, man. Yeah, do a fucking.
Yo, look, all I gotta say about G-Rap is, you know, Superhead wrote a book, okay? And
That's
that was
nothing,
his
man.
bitch.
That's
you know what I
nothing,
mean? Like,
man.
I get
G
that.
was on some shit, son.
I
That's
get that. Look,
nothing.
I'm wearing the hoodie. You can get it on DCM.
G was
We
on
are
shit.
DCM.com.
You gotta understand, these niggas is doing things, man.
Yeah, I
They
get
was
it,
moving
bro.
with some. They was moving with some Some icons, man.
G-Rap Giacana, like that persona of like the boss. Like so many people has told me like he really lived it.
Right.
You know
Now, another question I want to ask too, being, you in the streets, G-Rappers in the streets, there was members of the Juice Crew that weren't as in the streets as you guys.
Oh yeah, for sure.
How was that dynamic? How was that interaction? Did you have to hold your aura back a little bit, your animal instincts back when you was around?
Oh yeah, for sure. Especially me being so young, like I didn't know how to. And it's funny because I just did a lecture for hip hop and philosophy at Rutgers University.
Dope, nice, congrats.
With Professor Derek Darby and Master Ace, Sweet Tea, Do It All.
Wow, sweet.
Really fire.
And I had to tell Master Ace, I said, yo, pull him to the side. I was like, yo, I gotta apologize to you. I said, when we first clicked up, I was real young, and I looked at you like, you was trying to move in on my block. And I was like, I didn't know how to take that, and I was very standoffish to you. Right. Like, I was weird as a kid. Like, I was too old for my fucking age. Like, I didn't know how to...
Mature, right?
Like, I didn't like... There's certain rappers, and I'll admit it now, and I got love for them now. But like rappers like, matter of fact, I ain't gonna do that. If you was on some happy fun shit, like,
so you wasn't rocking with De La Soul?
Nah, that was later on. I had started maturing it. I'm talking about like your Special Edge,
right?
Your Das Effects. Right. Like I ain't mixed with them type of dudes at all. Like, and I didn't want to. Right. To me, they were like children.
See, again, we were only. Privy to what
Special Ed was in high school when he dropped his joint.
Yeah, but again, that was my ignorance. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you weren't talking about anything serious or official to me, like, you was a bird to me. You know what I'm saying? So no, I'm serious.
It's like, look.
You know what I mean? That's how I was on it.
If you want to put it into perspective a little bit, just for myself, is that like we're talking about like 1991. I'm listening to Cool G rap while some of my friends are listening to Kid and Play.
Vanilla Ice, right?
You know what I'm saying? And I never really liked the party side of hip hop. Right. You know what I mean? But I get what you're saying. So all right.
And to be real, man, I missed out a lot by being that way. Right. You know what I'm saying? And again, like now, like shit, I could be like, yo, Special Ed is ill. You know what I'm saying? And I mean that. Like, I'm not saying it to be politically correct. I don't give a fuck who likes me. Right. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, now I could appreciate what he was doing. Yeah. But then I was so locked in to my own ways and so militant. Right. That, like,
it was like let's just a metaphor of 50 Cent versus Ja Rule type of thing, right?
Nah, it wasn't like that. That's different. That's a whole different.
I'm just mean no.
What are you doing, man? That's a whole fucking different. Stop.
Or like when
what the fuck is it? Hold on, time out. Stop. What the fuck did he just try to do just now, bro?
Not a beef style, but in meaning. Meaning in the musical styles.
No, man.
Where
50 did the same thing. 50 did the same thing Ja did.
Yeah, later on, but
50 mind gamed everybody.
Right, later on.
Fucking spin.
But when he was going at Ja Rule, he was all that shit. It was all.
Come on, bro.
That's what I'm saying. You was street. You was doing the street music. You didn't like that.
But you can't use the 50 in that. He said, Ja Rule singing on it. You sing on every record.
Yes, that was later.
50's a mastermind.
So, how about when Biggie said your style is played out like Kwame and those fucking polka dots? I felt like, to me, I didn't listen to Kwame, though. That's the thing. Like, you know what I mean? So if that, at that time...
You listened to Kwame until you felt it wasn't cool to listen to Kwame.
You definitely heard the Kwame, because you know what? They was pushing dudes like Kwame at the time heavy. Okay. His video was heavy. Let me tell you something. The music was heavy. Let me tell you something.
Right now, to this day, I could not tell you I don't care his biggest hit, whatever it is. But what I could tell you is
we shouldn't have this conversation. I'm gonna keep it funky.
Go ahead.
I ain't gonna like that.
Go ahead.
See, y'all always talking this shit. Motherfuckers like what they tell you to like. They like what they. And see, then you got dudes like yourself that get up in a room like this, have the power to speak on certain things. But want to keep it politically correct because you don't want to ruffle no feathers.
Hold on.
That's what I was saying.
Fucking
they was pushing Kwame because of that style. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, don't hand me up here.
Nah, it's a fact.
Hold on a second, bro.
I'm not here for that. I ain't here for the bullshit, man.
Bro, I just said
I could have died a month ago.
As I'm listening to Arrest the President, I'm asking myself if I'm allowed to. Okay, so
That was when you was out.
I wasn't
10?
listening. I just still didn't.
Now, I'm talking about now.
Oh, okay. No, now
Y'all letting a lot of bullshit slip through, man. Now, man.
I'm still listening to Tragedy Khadafi now. I mean,
Right or
that's
wrong,
a,
though?
that's a fact. I'm still listening to G-Rap now. I'm listening to Jay Sosa. That's for damn sure.
For sure.
But
I mean, look, I get what you're saying. They're still pushing music that you feel is just not.
let me get back into the Intelligent Hoodlum.
Yes, now we can get into
right and the Juice Crew. Okay, because
See, they want to cut off my segue, though.
Nah, go ahead, bro. Go for it. Land the plane. Land the
Nah, we
plane.
racist. It ain't a big deal.
Traj, look.
So this is only one of many.
First off,
interviews.
you're one of my most favorite, hands down, most favorite MCs. And I've actually, learned about life by listening to you. So what I'm saying is, as a fan, because there's not many people. I'm not saying. Look, I'm one of the people that understood what the Intelligent Hoodlum was, and then the transition to Tragedy Khadafi. Because when I first started hearing the Capone and Nory stuff and the War Report stuff, I remember one of my boys, Richie, saying to me, "Yo, you heard this thing?" And I said,
Okay.
He said Tragedy Khadafi, and I said, Tragedy Khadafi, the Intelligent Hoodlum? Oh, because
Okay.
you still referenced Tragedy at that time too.
Okay, let me put it like this.
Okay.
Tragedy Khadafi is an intelligent hoodlum.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, I don't know where people get, because you from the streets, you gotta be fucking ignorant and you gotta be a fucking gorilla. Like, that's not what it is. You know what I'm saying? Most of the dudes I know that successfully elevate from the street, they was intelligent.
Right.
They knew how to carry themselves. They knew how to move. You know what I'm saying? Like, dudes just got it kind of fucked up, man. Like, Intelligent Hoodlum is Tragedy Khadafi. He ain't never changed. He just, you know what I'm saying? First of all, I was Tragedy, and Intelligent Hoodlum became like a lens, more or less. Like, you gotta understand, like, I come from the hood, like, where I thought niggas just was fucking pimps, killers, and drug dealers.
Yeah.
I didn't know certain things about my own people and my own culture because I wasn't taught that. And when I found out, when I started getting out in the world, I was like, oh, shit. Oh, you got dudes like this?
Right.
I respect that dude. But these are things that's hidden from us.
Yeah.
Or covered up so we don't see that potential in us. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I didn't like free clinics and just a lot of shit like that I learned fucking with certain dudes. And these was dudes that was in the can. You know what I'm saying? I went to Elmira. And when I went to hold on, man. When I went to Elmira and shit, I met some dudes. And God bless him. One of them just came home too. He did a lot of time. His name was Hicks. From Brownsville. Daddy O. Official dude. You know what I'm saying? He would hit me off with books, and I was ill in school, but it was hard for me to focus on school and class when, you know what I'm saying, I had to focus on how I'm gonna eat. Like, I was an ill student. My teachers would be like, what's wrong with you? What's the matter? Your grades was... But I can't tell them what's going on in my crib. Like,
Yeah.
Understood.
we can't do that. So it's like, I kept it in.
Yeah.
But hip hop was I used to, like I was a little dude. I used to make songs about a dude, right? But it was me. Like, how people say shit in third person?
Yeah.
Like, I would make, I got this friend.
Yeah.
But I was
Right.
talking about me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody knew it in my hood.
Right.
But just for face value, you know what I'm saying? I could. Nah, it's deep, son. Like,
It
it's
is deep. I
it's
get
like
it.
psychological.
Yeah.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I could duck behind that shit, and I ain't have to look at my own demons, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, for me, that shit was like a shield. It was like my shield, my defense.
I get it.
You know what I'm saying? You got, like white people, they go and they get, psych, therapists and shit.
Right.
for me, that was my therapy.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah.
Rapping.
I see you peeped it. Like, and if I'm tragedy, what could devastate a tragedy? Tragedy's not vulnerable.
Right.
Percy is vulnerable, though.
Yo, bro, look,
This is real life
I
shit,
don't
though.
want-
I'm trying to break
and
down.
that's the thing. It's like to not break down. Like I could break down
So,
your bars.
but wait.
To
I'm
let you know
going
that
into
as a
Intelligent
fan-
Hoodlum.
What I'm telling you is that as a fan,
This guy likes to
I
take over the interview.
I could understand him by just knowing the person he is by just listening deeply into the lyrics, bro. I'm telling you. He'll
He
break
has
it
an
down.
innate ability to turn things around to him.
And then, yo,
Any need. All right.
so you're breaking down Intelligent Hoodlum. Okay.
So again, these monikers, as you call them, they were like, just basically character shifts.
Okay.
So you got a kid who's I don't know nothing about fucking, self-defense and, community leadership, rebellion. To me, there's no world outside of this world.
Right.
So now when I'm reading shit, and I'm reading books like Blood in My Eye, Soledad Brothers, Man, Child in the Promised Land. This shit is opening me up. It's opening me up. Now I'm getting thirsty for more knowledge. And I was like, yo, all the ways I lived before I caught this bid fucked everything up. So now you kind of want to go to the extreme on the opposite side of the spectrum, because you like the other side. Me being an animal ain't working. This shit is fucking me up. I'm catching bids. My crew is getting record deals. I'm the youngest member, and I'm doing a bid. Shan spoke about that the other day. He said, yo, this little dude was doing hard time. And I'm not,
So
I don't glorify that shit. Hold up.
I was gonna get into.
I don't glorify that shit. And I'm not crying over it. I fucking love my life.
Right.
It took me a while to really like me and you. We had these conversations on the person.
Sure.
I love my life now because I'm like, yo, you fucking. I learned to judge my success based on where I started from, as opposed to anything else or anybody else comparing shit. So I say all that to say, if I get locked up for doing some shit, it's a crime, right? Now I gotta fucking pay the price of society.
Yeah.
So why the fuck this? If I'm the fucking head and leader of my actions, the president is the fucking head of the nation. But he's selling drugs.
Yep.
Now we're talking about
Bush.
Why don't he?
Talking about Bush. We're talking about the president.
He's not subjected
We're
to the
talking about
same law.
1990. Okay.
Wait. Of course not. But in theory, right?
Yeah.
Who the fuck is he not to do? He's mad, yo. All right, I might have sold some cracks here and there. I might have booked something here and there. He's committed mass murder and genocide.
Yeah.
He don't get called on this? This is years ago. This is Intelligent Hoodlum's thinking.
Absolutely.
But I'm a kid. I only see black and white. I don't see gray. I don't understand that. If I was so wrong, I didn't ask to be here. I ain't asked for my parents to be dope fiends. I gotta fucking survive out here.
Yeah.
Oh, because I'm stealing, I'm doing shit. I gotta survive. Ain't nobody taking care of me. I'm a kid taking care of myself and my younger brothers and sisters. My mom's just doing a bid. She's on Rikers Island in a woman's house. I'm paying rent, I'm braiding hair, and I'm sending kids to school and feeding them too.
Yeah.
And I'm only 14.
Okay. So this is what.
Fuck am I supposed to do?
Can I?
Talk to me.
Okay.
It's not making sense.
You listen. You have told me many stories, bro. All right, and one of them in particular, which is, it comes from the standard question: what happened when, for some reason, you didn't make it onto the symphony? Now you had told me.
I just told you.
I listen. I know the story.
Listen, Shan just spoke about it too. You know what I'm
I
saying?
know
Look,
the story, but I want
because you know what? This the thing. Like, when I was listening to this shit, I'm like, people are always gonna fuck. Yo, Trash went to jail. Like that shit is so tight. Like,
okay, hold on. The how and why it happened is what the part of it being. If you know the man and you understand it, what the tragedy of
you're
it is.
rhyming with the Juice Crew, but you're not getting no fucking budget. You ain't getting no bread.
I get it.
You gotta live. You gotta survive. So yeah, I'm living a dream, but I ain't got no ones. So I gotta go to Malia. Yo, it's hard to, like Pac said, man, it's hard to think of culture when you trying to fucking, when you gotta eat.
But how come? Why were your counterparts on the team getting record deals? And
No, this is right before then.
okay,
Don't get it for like,
So I'm trying to say.
like
Here we are. Hold on.
those was getting situations, but it wasn't like that.
Listen, bro.
It wasn't
do
like
this
that.
for me. One. Give us a quick play-by-play on the day that it all changed and why and how. That's the part of the story, the Intelligent Hoodlum and Tragedy Khadafi, that it starts because the idea is that you could and should and would have been there if it not was that you were taking care
It
of
ain't
your
no
family.
shoulda, woulda been there. I am there.
Okay.
I am there.
Something happens.
I am that.
Something
Listen.
happens along the line that
Listen,
causes
man.
you not to be.
Something always happens along the line.
Okay.
That's fucking life, bro.
Okay.
For me to say I would have been there, fuck that. I'm not with all that, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said I define my success. Hold on, stop. I define my success.
Okay.
I was told I wouldn't see 18. I'm a fucking success.
yeah,
I was told I wasn't gonna live past 18 at 14. I'm a fucking success.
Absolutely.
I've been kidnapped, thrown in the river and can't swim. I'm a fucking success.
yes.
I'm a grandfather. I'm a fucking success.
Bro,
I was told I had a learning disability by public school.
They're out of
Now I'm
line.
doing lectures at Rutgers University. I'm a fucking success.
Absolutely.
There is no shoulda, woulda. What it is, listen, don't listen. And any artist out there, anybody striving to do their thing, understand what I'm saying to you. You define your success. A 1% progress in the right direction is a up.
Listen,
Yeah.
I'm talking about in particular
Say something nice, say something right.
the day of the symphony. That's all I'm talking about. Because anybody who is an adamant Tragedy Khadafi fan, they want to know why you was not on that record.
First of all,
That's
Right.
all I'm talking about.
I'm talking
You
about
are a success.
I'm
You're an
talking about
icon
everything.
and a legend.
I'm talking about everything.
Okay?
And of course I
I want
want
to
to
know
be
why
on
you
the
wasn't
symphony.
on that record.
Yeah.
That's what I want to know. I want you to tell me why you wasn't on that record. Because when they make up T-shirts of the Juice Crew, your name is on that fucking list. You're a part of that crew. But why wasn't you on that record?
I just told you.
You was in jail.
Not that I was just in jail. I had to survive.
And
The rest of them dudes in the crew, even if they was older than me, they had parents, they had homes and shit. They had people taking care of them. I didn't have
Right,
that.
they had
And
stability.
You just hear what I said?
Yeah.
yes.
So I couldn't, Molly be like, yo, just be patient. I held on to that as long as I could.
I understand.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta eat. My brothers and sisters gotta eat. So I'm doing whatever needs to be done so I can eat and they can eat.
Yeah.
And I get it. I know the story. I wanted you to say it. Okay?
And I don't regret that. I don't
Now-
regret nothing I did
now-
so I can eat and my brothers
Alright.
and sisters can eat.
I'm a fan. I listen to Arrest the President all the time. I'm figuring
I was raising kids and I
Right.
still was a kid.
Now
bro.
hold on.
Right.
I'm watching one day The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, which is like, hey, this is Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, and fucking I think I could beat Mike Tyson and all that good shit. And I hear him reference you and have a poster on his wall in his room,
Right.
Okay, that says the Intelligent Hoodlum. And the fact that he references it saying at the dinner table, hey, this guy Intelligent Hoodlum is an
Yeah.
incredible
Speaking, he
poet.
goes, speaking of poetry,
Speaking of poetry, and you know what was so, as my Italian ass in Central Islip, New York, being like, yo, I listen to Intelligent Hoodlum too, and the Fresh Prince just said that. Like, and I felt like privileged to be like, I listened to him
That's
too.
what's up.
That was like, had to be a defining moment in your career, wrong or right?
Yo, if I gotta explain like how that made me feel, nah, I'm serious.
Yeah.
I can't really tell you at the time because I still was like looking at my bank account and not touching it. Like I would go to the ATM and shit, be like this, and pull my shit up, like oh shit, and wouldn't touch it. Like I felt like if I touch this shit, they gonna come and get me.
Yo,
Like I wasn't.
that's a crazy feeling.
I never seen that type of shit legally. So I was like, oh shit, this is really in my.
So this is the first time you got legal money. So
So like just like anything else that was like profane, I would be like, all right, but it didn't really soak in because I still didn't believe it.
Yeah.
I got you.
Like it's still shit I don't believe right now. So I'm like,
When did you believe it, bro?
Yeah. Well, what was the name of that
Still
that
certain
record
shit I don't
label?
believe.
What's the name of the record label? TMG or T? What was the one that put out the Intelligent Hoodlum?
A&M.
A&M. Yes.
American
Gotcha.
music.
And then part 2 came out. The Return of the Intelligent Hoodlum came out the very next year. It was 90 and 91.
It wasn't Return, it was Saga of a Hoodlum.
Saga.
Saga of a Hoodlum, which was like part 2. It came out the very next year. It was
And I
90
gotta say, that
91.
label, A&M, Al Cafaro, who was the president, peace to Al Cafaro. Peace to Al Cafaro, who was the president of the label at the time. Ew, dude. Good Italian dude.
Al Cafaro.
Good dude.
I like him.
Just a good dude, man. Like the way they operate as a label, like they just was really pro artist.
Yeah.
Like they really cared about the artist. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Wow.
that dude really looked out for me.
Oh.
When they could have got him in situations.
Okay. So again, you know, I'm
dude.
sick with the lineage, right?
Yeah.
The timeline. There is such a gap between what regular hip hop rap publications would let us know, these like, you know, little increments of knowledge or whatever. And from 91,
Yeah,
to
you're kind of good at this. Yeah, all right.
thank you, bro, and I appreciate
He's a
that.
good talker,
For
man.
sure.
For sure.
So it's like again, because I knew
Look
the
at him.
different
Look at him go.
monikers, tragedy,
Look
and
at him
Intelligent
go.
Hoodlum, when I hear of the War Report and CNN, and I hear tragedy, those that knew already knew. Like, wait, that's the Intelligent Hoodlum. So let's talk about that time frame and maybe a little bit like prior to that, which you're credited for naming Havoc, right? Did you give Havoc his name?
Of course. He says that. You know that.
Yeah.
So there's another, like, I am.
That's Havoc is like my main that's like my main seed right there. He's the one I put the most into, even though it may not seem like that. I put the most into him, like just on so many different levels.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah. He's brilliant.
Yeah,
He's different.
And so were
different.
you a
He's
part
special.
of those early days of him developing as a producer?
Of course.
Yeah. I heard a
course.
story once that the original Shook Ones beat, they spilled Henny on the board, and whatever the reference.
There
of
are
that
so
was-
many like rich stories behind that whole process and just it's amazing, man. I seen that dude do some amazing things, man. It's like everything. It's like me and him talk about it. We're like, yo, this shit, like the way shit happens is like you can't. It's like the butterfly effect.
Yes.
It's like so ill because I seen this dude do so many things where shit just falls right in his hand. He's a wizard.
And
Havoc is a fucking wizard.
Is that due to?
That's a fact.
We spoke about this.
I'm
today.
telling you, he's a wizard.
Yeah.
Certain human beings,
A real wizard. Like,
get things for some reason that just like happen in the most like opportune time, perfect opportunity, and it just falls in their lap. Like some people are just they gravitate.
and that's see what and I'm saying it in a way that is deeper than just what you see in terms of like, you know, social acceptance and accolades, and it's beyond that.
Yeah.
right.
because we
Is
all.
that the it factor? Is that what the it factor is?
It's more than that, son. It's just like, you know, like a dude's DNA is just in line with certain shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's pretty incredible. Let me ask you something. Are we gonna get some music? Do you have anything?
No.
What do you mean?
No.
Come on.
No, because every time we ask if you have any new music on you,
Yeah.
the interview goes way off.
why?
Because people start looking through
we
their
have a lot of
phones. All
We
of
have
that.
a lot
It
of-
happens
Y'all got some
twice.
shit. Come on,
It
y'all
happens
got some
twice.
shit.
But
Y'all
hold
can
on, we
play.
having a great combo.
fifth,
I don't
yeah.
even. What do we need a break for?
Cause I need a break. I need to walk around the building for a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I gotta
What
do.
time? Where we at right now?
We're at
time?
almost 11:30.
All right, we can
Yeah, we
go a
go.
little extended, okay? Because I'm telling you, like, here's the thing, right? And I just want to make this proclamation: is that I am such an advocate for.
I slipped you a Mickey.
I am such an advocate for.
He said I want to
for,
make a
like,
proclamation.
stating what this man deserves to get credit for, bro.
For sure.
Okay, so we're going down. The
You know how
timeline.
I'm gonna give you. Oh shit! Thank you, Lord. Yo, you know how you really, really, really value that? I'll tell you off camera.
Yo, bro, look. Here's the best tragedy story I have. I don't care. Like, no matter what, okay? We're in a producer's house that is producing a record for him, and he is smacking me in my stomach at such an incredible rate and with pressure that I'm taking it as almost like I'm like Rocky, like boom, boom, like, it's like, and I'm just eating
Yo,
it,
you be
bro.
ODing off that.
eating it, bro, and I'm like, yo, bro, this is, I'm getting
That shit was
punched in
some
my-
love shit, and you took that shit on some other
you
shit,
know what?
son.
No. The fact is
This
that
dude
I'm
is
saying,
wild,
think
yo.
about it in your mind. You're saying to yourself, I'm getting punched in the stomach by tragedy.
I'm not punching or tapping you like
slapping
this.
me. It's not a punch, but you know what
See,
I'm
you
saying.
went from slapping to
yeah,
tapping
went
to
to punch.
punching.
Yes.
Shit is getting
Yes,
messy.
yes.
I took a
messy,
punch from
man.
Mike Tyson.
Play some.
Yo, he really takes that shit. Yo, he don't let that shit go.
Yo.
All right, we're going to play some.
You won't let that
man.
shit
I
go.
can't, bro. I'll never forget it. Concept. You're a man of not too many words. What would you
I'm
like
just
to say
soaking.
to-
I am
to-
just soaking all of this up right now.
Okay.
I didn't want to say too much. You guys got
Well, let me ask
so
you
much
this.
knowledge.
Let me ask you this. When was the first time you heard Tragedy Khadafi?
Let's see. Yeah, I mean,
And when you guys were on satellite radio, you never tried to get him on the show?
Yeah, he came up.
Oh, you
He
did
came
come
up when he was Black Market Militia.
yeah.
So you were on the Bash Brothers show on Shade 45 satellite radio, right?
Black Market. Yeah,
Man, shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I think you have a tape of that. You have the.
I
the-
sure
We
do.
sure do.
That is dope.
Oh yeah, you can
When he
pass
was
it
part
over.
of Black Market Militia, he was, I think, Timbo King and Killer Priest.
Priest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
William
came up.
Kuba.
So-
Razor.
Yeah.
Here's a question. Out of all of your, to me, I'm such a fan. I can do one verse after another, song after song. What is the verse that you get asked to do the most when you are asked to do a show, when you're booked to do a show? What do they want to hear?
I mean, they went ahead to chill and wise, to calm down.
For sure.
The LAs,
Right.
the Grand Grooves,
Okay.
shit like that.
Yeah. Would you say to LA? Let's walk through that a little bit, because I'm gonna tell you like this. I was such a obsessed fan. It's like East Coast, West Coast.
New York.
Love the fact that you were the voice of when Snoop did New York, New York. You
Yeah,
did
you came back.
LA. And both versions of it, which was one was the Molly Mall, one was the Stretch Armstrong.
the Marley
both
Marl
versions.
Because you did an
Dope
extra
as hell.
verse on the Marley Marl on the one.
Correct.
And wow, you went in on that. Both verses went in.
Did you feel obligated
My missile ripped through
to
your
lead
bone
to do that in that sense?
I mean, in a sense, yeah. In a major sense, I did. And I felt like a lot of so-called representatives on this side, they wasn't stepping up. They was like just,
Right.
I couldn't believe it. I ain't gonna get into it, but I couldn't believe it. I was like, yo, what the fuck? Like,
Right. Yeah,
That's how it
because
is,
on
man.
the joint, and I loved it for the when you're like, "Hey, fool," you're doing
Yeah.
that whole
Yeah.
basically mocking
Yeah.
the the LA accent or whatever. I loved it. I was one of those kids that was like, "Mom, Dad,
Yeah.
It's wild too because like with that record, a lot of dudes try to take credit for it after they pulled out.
Now,
And that was just,
elaborate
like,
on that. What do you
What do
say?
you mean?
Like-
What is it?
like Prodigy, he would take credit for it, and he pulled his verse off.
Yeah, he's not even on that.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
Because
have it
when he
component.
speaks on it, he's like, yo, we had to go at them. And I'm like, that ain't how it went, bro. Like,
He's correct.
but you know,
So
the ill thing
what you're
about
saying
this
is that-
game, hold on, the ill thing about this game here is like, it ain't who tell the truth, it's who tell the best story. You know what I'm saying? And when people hear,
That's quotable.
it's crazy to me because it be so much shit going down that I know the truth of.
Right.
Because I was there or I was privy to certain information.
Right.
It's a lot of shit, bro.
Bro,
It's a lot of
concept,
shit,
look,
bro.
Like, here's something that, like,
I'm a
I
real
could-
dude. Even if I get in a little squad with the person, I still won't say nothing.
I could, you know,
You understand what I'm saying? Like, I could say some shit right now that'll fucking stop the game.
yeah.
I swear to you.
So, bro, I know that, right? And it's like I've had these behind the scenes
Mine is sucker,
conversations
though.
with so many people that can talk and validate and substantiate certain opinions and stories, and it's like we don't have enough time to get into it.
But this is not valid. Like when Cut Master C was in here,
Yeah.
and he was talking about Ron Do, that fuck with Clue. Rest in peace to Ron. He wasn't lying. I knew Ron Do. That was my son, official, and he was about that bit. And them stories
so when
come
time to
out.
put in the work, he was ready.
What?
Yeah.
Ron Do's. Remember the Ericsson phones?
Yeah.
Ron Do was the one that kept the Ericsson phone on. Like you buy an Ericsson phone from him, that shit will rock for like 4 months, burn out. Then he give you another number like Ron Do was on it, man. And them stories Cut Master C was saying, they was true. Them shits went down like that. Like I was sitting there, let me see if he lied about some shit.
Yeah, no, I was looking at Traj and he kept he's like and that's ill for, you know, for our platform, Lost in Hip Hop. Here we are, sponsored by UN Athletics. We are live on Twitch.
You gotta
Shout out
go
to
in with this
all
show.
the Twitches.
You gotta go in with this show, like
Yeah,
you gotta get the real. I don't know what you gotta do, make a deal with the devil.
nah.
Pay
you know
some
what-
dudes off. You got if this is Lost in Hip Hop, you got to come with some real backstory shit that
sure.
nobody know.
Sure.
Yo,
Why
it's
we try to
ill.
always go into the histories and
bro,
get
look,
those.
Nah, but you got to really go in because it's shit out there, man.
Yo, one thing that I know
Word.
that we have accomplished is like there are certain guests that we've had on this show that have not interviewed in many places, and we
Yeah.
have, you know, I guess solidified certain rumors throughout the years
Yeah.
based on what we could only know because, like Concept said, we didn't have social media then. If we did, we would
Nah.
know so much
Back
more.
then, nah.
But these stories could only be told by some sort of telephone game, hearsay, he said, she said,
Niggas be scared to
and
tell
then
certain
whatever
stuff.
hit some kind of Source magazine or Double XL, there was always speculation and rumors that hit. And here we can kind of get to the bottom of like,
Yeah, put them to rest.
that's it, bro. Like, so,
Like was Prodigy killed by the Illuminati?
but see, look, I'm not gonna say any which way, but I'm gonna tell you
But
this, bro. Hold on. In the fact that man and whatever, bro. Look, no matter what, I love that guy. He was one of the greatest ever.
Oh,
Prodigy. If he died choking on an egg as a mistake by the
was
hospital,
Left Eye killed by the Illuminati?
Why would Left Eye though?
a
be, though?
car accident in Honduras.
Was Dr. Sebi killed by the Illuminati?
The government got him.
The government got him. Yo, but listen though, think about it though. Like all of these, now it's coming out where you have, you have certain things coming out saying
Right.
how
Things coming to the light.
corporate hip hop came together and changed the direction of hip hop. And it was a devised plot. I mean, is that far fetched?
No.
Bro,
Absolutely
hip hop
not,
changed
no.
the world.
No.
I mean, prior to hip
We know hip hop changed the world, but
Yeah.
we're talking about a certain kind of agenda being infused or put forth in the music as a directive to change the direction of the music and
You're
change
right.
the consciousness socially.
Yes. He's right.
Listen to other people.
He's right. Tragic. The other day that
Why nobody's talking about this on
He's
the
right.
right here on major scale?
Well,
he's right.
Fucking up their corporate sponsors?
Give me a
He's
little
right.
more.
He's
we
right
doing here?
because there's proof that there was a time where the CIA was involved in reading scripts for Hollywood.
The CIA is
and
involved in everything.
It's absolutely a fact.
Okay.
So if they did that to major, like
Niggas are scared. Listen,
there's a story about
niggas
how
are
they
scared,
changed
yo.
Forrest Gump. If they did that to major motion pictures, of course they did that to music.
You know what I'm scared
Of
of?
course they did it to music.
Hunger.
Okay.
Yeah. So you got to do it.
Actual hunger. Real
gotta-
starvation.
Yeah.
Niggas are scared, man.
You got to eat. You got to make
Nobody. I don't see anybody. Like you said earlier with this whole ice, you was like, yo, where's the voice of Chuck D? Yo, Chuck
Right.
D put his work in, man.
Yeah.
He fought his fight.
Why you gotta be the only, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right, but the conversation was based on, in this day and age, who is willing to be the next Chuck D?
Because nobody wants
Somebody
to be the next
is-
star. Nobody want to
or-
be the next star.
or-
All these artists are following the same program.
Correct. Which
Again, that goes back to that success thing again. What are you comparing your success to?
sure.
What are you
Sure.
comparing your power to?
Right.
What is power to you? What is success to you? What is wealth to you?
Right.
These niggas is... I wasn't made like that.
Yeah.
But you know, I hate to see I'm getting older, but I already ran around that fucking track already. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nobody's putting this shit on the line, man.
Yeah. Not right now.
Dudes don't really want to be stars, man. Yo, real stars, mad courageous, mad brave. Like, they don't give a fuck.
Nipsey did the F Trump, fuck Donald Trump record.
And I'm
And
not
that
even
was-
saying, so it's not so much about Trump. I mean, he got 34
No, I hear you.
counts.
I hear
He's
you.
president. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But I'm
that's
saying
crazy.
that's probably
I remember we
the
couldn't even
last
vote. I
modern
remember we couldn't
day
even vote with a felony.
political
And this
record.
dude has 34 felony counts and he's the president. That's
Hold on.
crazy. But wait. Where are the stars? Where are the voices? Where are the brave warriors that's making music that's not following the same program?
Right.
Right.
I could come out with an album every month. I get bored with this shit because it's like, this shit is like, come on, man. Like,
But what do you think about the rappers right now that are bootlicking the government officials and politicians?
what you mean what I think about 'em?
Instead of calling them out.
They fucking, I just said they pussy. Like, where's the fucking groundbreakers at? Like,
Right.
I mean, you could be like, yo, that nigga's old school. Yo, the new school ain't doing it. That niggas ain't doing it.
Nope.
And it's not me hating. Like,
Nah, it's a fact.
I'm not on it like that. Like, I love this shit so much. I don't give a fuck what kind of, if the energy's there, I'm on it. Like,
Yeah. So I feel the same way, bro. Like, you know, there is certain, whether you want to call it new artists, new music, if it hits a certain energy, I'm with it. One of the things that, like, is so amazing is the fact that you, at the age and where you're at in your career, you keep getting better and better, bro.
Yeah, for
your
sure.
bars, your pen game
sure.
is impeccable.
sure.
And same with G-Rap. Shouts to him. Where there are artists that are not, that literally from whatever.
that's why I let you say that. My man said that today. Exactly the way he said, yo, you and G. Like, come on, man. Like,
Oh, it's a fact.
yo, listen. I know a lot of y'all niggas got my deoxyribonucleic acid in your body, man.
That was.
I don't even be calling shit out the way I could. It's not that I'm getting older. It's just like I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so
Bro.
what? Like, that shit don't move me.
Okay. So here's the
I
question.
seen Jesus get out the grave. Like, that shit don't move me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, you know what I mean? Do your thing, man. Like, if I can add on, do your thing. Dudes added on to me.
Right.
I can't say I just came like nah, dudes added on to me. And dudes showed me love and extended their hand. I'm talking about dudes that didn't really do it for nobody else.
Bro.
They just felt the little, they felt the youngin'. And I appreciate that. So, sir, I know, come on, man.
Bro.
You ate off the plate,
Right.
but you want to keep it a secret. Or tell me in secret around nobody else. I don't want to hear that shit, bro.
I'm gonna give you. Are we sure everything's clicking? Everything's
Well, I mean, it
We
looks
good.
like it. Yes.
okay. So 2 hip hop facts, right? I'm gonna give you one, a story that I heard in person, and then I actually heard it in a song that he did, and it's the fact that you did come up with this brainchild called Lords of the Underground.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure.
like to
And you know what? I'm grateful that it was utilized. I needed that to be utilized to show me that I was on the right path. To show me that
What does that mean though? You came up, like you put the group together.
I came up with that name. I told Marley, I said, yo, if I ever start a group, I'm gonna name them Lords of the Underground. And like I said, Marley's not the most expressive person, so when I said it to him, he's like, all right. And I had went to Cali, and when I came back to New York and went in the studio, he had some dudes from Newark in his studio. And I was like, yo, who y'all? It was like, yo, you trash. It was like, yo, man, we look up to. It was like, yeah, nah, we Lords of the Underground. I was like, word? And at first I was like, oh, this nigga, But you know what I'm saying? That had to be done.
Yeah.
Because my confidence, if he didn't do that, I wouldn't have had the confidence to start a Capone Noriega.
Whoa.
See,
So
what a gem.
I appreciate that.
Whoa.
Because I always had these thoughts and these ideas, but I didn't have enough confidence. I was like, I be having mad shit like in my head. It just comes to me. But I just hold it back because I'm like, nah.
What a
Wow.
You can't overthink shit.
See, this is such a life lesson in the
Yeah.
sense of where somebody that may look at something like he was slighted, whatever, gave the confidence based on that somebody so ill like Marley would take something.
If your mentor takes something,
Right.
what does that tell you?
Yeah.
Like, take it for what it is. Like,
You're
I was
on that
watching the
level.
interview today with Styles and Carmelo and shit, and he was talking about how, his confidence level on certain things. Like, I didn't know certain shit could work. When Marley did that, I was like, oh, my shit work.
Right.
If you gotta do that,
Yeah,
my
yeah.
shit works.
Yeah, for sure.
Let me carry on. Like, I don't need permission to fly.
So you started Capone Noriega.
So I was gonna ask, right? Like, just because this is honestly something that I've never asked, I don't know. Victor Santiago, was his? Did you name the Nory thing? Came from where? Was it his brainchild or yours?
He thought of that.
Okay.
His original name was Poppy Mason, after Pappy Mason.
Whoa.
Got you.
That's a clever play. Clever.
Dope.
And yeah, it's like the way that whole shit came about was ill because I actually knew him before I even knew Capone.
Wow.
Because his sister India was like, yo, you seem positive. It's after I made Grand Groove. She was like, yo, I want you to talk to my little brother. He's a little knucklehead.
Wow.
So she was like, she introduced me to him. So I'm like, yeah, shorty, you know what I'm saying? He like, fuck you gonna tell me? Like,
Right.
and I was like, damn, he remind me of me. He ain't gonna listen to nothing I gotta say. You know what I'm saying? So I'm talking to him. He ain't really taking it in. You know what I'm saying? Years later, he told me, he was like, yo, son. He was like, yo, you had light. Like, you was light. Like, I wasn't fucking with that. Like, and it's deep because I was the same way. Like, when Kane tried to sit me down, give me knowledge of self.
Right.
the only reason why I listened to him, because he was ill at rhyming. Other than that, I was like, man, what the fuck is you talking about, man? I want to hear that shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And then he shot a nigga, and I was like, all right, I'm going to listen to you. I respect you.
So Pone is from Dozen Block, 12th Street, right?
Yeah.
When you say you knew Nory, you met Nory first, no doubt. Now,
Because Pone's like from a younger generation of you know, Bridgians and shit. Like, he was a little nigga like that.
Bridgians.
He ain't come like my cipher was different. You know what I'm saying? I was with like draws. You know what I'm saying? You know, even Lake is younger than me. Pone and them was like I didn't even see them little niggas when I was outside. They was in Pampers.
understood.
And by the time I left when I got a bag, I got a deal. I left the hood. I was like, I'm gonna fuck up out of here. So that's when they started, you know, doing their motherfucking pillaging and shit. You know what I'm saying? They marauding shit. And, you know what I'm saying? Like that's
It's great.
So I ain't had them. You know what I'm saying? Then you know, it's like, yo, you don't know Cayenne, the one he went, you know, he was shot at the police. So then that whole little urban legend story came out, and that's how he got, you know, he got his little ones and twos on. But I ain't really know them like that then. So I knew Nory, like I said, I had left Queensbridge. You know what I'm saying? My aunt was like, yo, you got to get up out of there. Like, I love that's always been like by default. Yeah. I love the streets.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I connect with the streets. I connect with the
Bro,
fucked up.
He brought me to a social club in Long Island City once. We was in there at 5 a.m. Shit, you know, to him it was like family. It was like out of a movie.
Nah, them dudes is family. They was pigs.
No doubt.
They all get money. Safe. They treated you respectively.
Absolutely, bro.
Come on, them niggas is pigs.
I tell these stories based on even my career, our career, you know, and the fact that like, I feel like, you know, God guides me, and it's like I'm over here with Khadafi at the 5
What you had, a Silentra? What the fuck kind of car you had?
I did have a Sonata.
Yeah, Sinatra, whatever them shit is.
Yeah, shit broke down going to pick up Little Vic from Florida. It was crazy. But
what you got now?
Can I say it?
Yeah, say it. What you got now?
Lexus TX.
Say that shit with some fucking feeling, man.
Lexus TX. It is
you
my
said a Sonata loud. You said Sonata loud.
My dream was always to have a Lexus truck, and I
remember, you was like, yo, I'm getting a Lexus. You felt good. That's a good thing, man. What the fuck? Feel good about that.
Bro, look,
it came up.
My dealings with you got me ready for the Def Squad days that we went through, because, you know, it was like that tough skin that you had to have in order.
Dude never listened to nothing I told him, man.
That's untrue. You know, he's been one of my mentors. And, you know, here's the thing, again, I just want to make as many people understand what actual influence you had on this culture. There are so many people that references cigarettes as bogeys, okay? Now, here's another. We watched Top Gun. Bogey was the enemy plane that we were fighting against,
bogey,
right?
Yeah.
But how that translated to a cigarette, I don't know. Now, we heard Nory say it, but for some reason, I'm always like, you are credited with this whole Desert Storm thing, this whole like at war, Kuwait, Iraq, like what? When did you actually
based on the influences, like?
But you had to get two other men to buy into this moniker, basically. This
Capone,
I'm not
Nory,
going to call it a
War
gimmick, because it wasn't a gimmick. It was like an actual lifestyle culture.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well,
calling a gun a K-tone.
Listen, listen.
Yeah.
It was like this for me, right? And shout out to my man Project Pat. Shout out to my all my people, my Italian people. Love is love. You know what I'm saying? My man Al Nix, my man Mikey Mob from Rockaway. Fuck with Chinks and all that. Rest in peace. I seen something and it just hit me like I was watching the Godfather shit, and everybody was taking on them names, you know, like them Italian Godfather mob names. But I watched the shit and the dude was like, yo, get the drugs to the blacks and the Hispanics and let them lose their souls. And I was like, oh, shit. I can't fuck with that. It's like, nah, that's not, you know what I mean? That's not official. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I got a lot of people that's family to me, especially like my man Pat, Mikey. That's family to me. They Italian, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I couldn't just jack that shit based on the gangster romanticism that was out there.
Right.
It didn't coincide with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, I ain't jacking it. So the reason why I jacked Muammar Gaddafi, because I actually looked into him. And I was like, damn, Libya only got 1% homeless?
Yo.
This nigga trying to make his own currency? Dinars? Mm-hmm. That's why I said gold. I said blood money. I said bloody dinars. You know what I'm saying? We the verbal guards just to beat the odds. Cause I'm talking about the fact that, yo, he was about to make one African currency and call it dinars, which would have been backed by gold. And you know, the U.S. currency was taken off the gold standard the year I was born, which was 1971 by President Nixon. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So that shit would have made that African currency high power. That's why they bodied him.
Yeah.
CIA bodied him. See? But due to the fact that Guerrilla Rap, I was like, yo, I fucks with him. You know what I'm saying? Because he was still an outlaw.
Yeah.
But he was a good dude.
Was he a good? He was a dictator, though. I mean,
based on what? Based on what you saw, the propaganda?
Nah, not propaganda.
What did you see? That no, real quick. Give me one example. I'm gonna spark you, go ahead.
Nah, listen, I definitely don't know as much, but he.
But give me an example which made him a dictator.
He was in. He had unlimited power. He didn't have checks and balances. He was a dictator.
What did he dictate, bro?
But that's what I'm saying. Just
no, but you're not. Hold on, real quick.
I'm telling you. What I'm saying is I don't have enough, so I can't.
You gotta be careful.
But that's what I'm saying. That's all. That's why I'm saying it.
Hold on,
like
wait a minute.
That's why I'm positioning it that way.
But you putting it out there saying he's a dictator. That's a heavy motherfucking
label.
Wait a second. Hold on.
Down in the history books.
Come on, now you trying to drown me out, beloved.
Okay, so
wait, hold on.
Let him finish.
Yeah. If you say he's a dictator, that puts it under a guy like, yo, he's wrong, he's a villain, but
right. That's how the U.S. frames it. Dictators are bad.
Stop.
Dictators are bad. That's how we were
so
raised.
So then why would you call him a dictator?
But that's what he was, though. And I'm not saying he was.
Wait, hold on. Time out. I'm a little confused.
That form of government, that's what it is. Dictatorship.
What form of government?
Okay.
One man in power that has unlimited power with no checks and balances.
Okay, real quick. Let me just make this. Okay.
The country has 1% homeless.
Okay.
Okay.
The man could walk around with no security.
And I'm not saying he was bad.
Nobody can do that here.
That's how the style of government is called.
This is a conversation for a different time.
But you labeled it that. No, we're not doing that.
No, you took it in the negative.
No, wait.
Okay, but here's
first of all,
I didn't say he was a terrible dictator. I didn't say
you said he was a dictator.
That's it.
Wait, and then I said, what makes him a dictator? You said the way this government.
I said also the style of government they use. A dictator runs it all with no checks and balances.
Hold on a second.
So what?
That's all. That's it. That's all I said.
No, it's a great.
Now we out on this.
Is amazing,
but we out on this. We out on this. But wait. We out on this, right?
Yeah, I didn't frame it in a negative way.
Hold on.
Kind of did.
I did not, bro.
But we'll save that for another time.
This is what I want to point out, though. Look, this is the actual cold hard facts about it. As regular American suburban kids that love hip hop.
Yeah.
Hearing the name Khadafi.
Oh yeah.
Was a shock value. No, I'm serious.
No, it really was.
Okay.
You're right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So because
you know who told me that?
So
the first person that told me that was Clark Kent. Rest in peace. He said Capone and Noriega.
Yeah.
Tragedy Khadafi.
Yeah. Bro, you are
like, yo.
You're a genius.
I love Clark Kent for that.
Yeah.
Okay. Now this is again great conversation for another time.
Yeah.
But the point of it is,
and I want to finish this conversation.
But, no, we will. Okay. But what I'm saying is that
I got you.
Like look, the war report, bro.
Yeah.
Is a perfect album. Every single song, how the album flows. How the album flows. Well, grab the tequila. Okay? Grab the tequila. Listen.
Over there.
Can I give my flowers?
Yes.
Okay.
Please.
The War Report is a perfect album. Okay. Now, there's no doubt in my mind that without the tragedy Khadafi influence in his experience at the time, in putting music together, in recording in the studio, all of the brainchilds, all of the creativity, it is not what it is, an immortalized piece of rap history.
No one can
Khadafi.
stop an idea whose time has come. You know what I'm saying? So
I like that.
that was time for that idea, and for me to bring it through. There's so much more that comes together when it's organic, and genuine.
That's when the best shit happens.
When you create those situations, but they cost a lot. Because when you look at it in dollars and cents, it's more of a risk. And everyone's looking at creating, that quick fix, that microwave meal.
Right.
Mm-hmm. It's not like, the music business isn't what it used to be, where, real craftsmen focused on, albums or a body of work.
Yeah, I understand what you're
It's
saying.
fragmented into pieces and that's cool too. But you're gonna see the real shifts and the real gems come out when dudes start. Scare money don't make money, man.
Right.
When you, in a way, like, and I'm trying to imagine this, like, was there ever a point where you had to have, like, a meeting of the minds and say, look, this is what we're doing. We're doing this Kuwait, Iraq type of thing. And then, this 252, which was, as a fan, like, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Because Nory shouting it out left and right. The 252 was like,
Everybody
was the movement.
Everybody understood. There was an agenda, and everybody understood that in order for us to win, we have to be a movement as opposed to just a couple of artists and a producer or old school rapper coming together. We had to be a movement. People,
Right.
Uniform means a lot. Like Wu said, uniform do mean a lot.
right.
And uniform respects, a body, a nation, a movement, and people respect that as power.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Simple and plain, bro. Like, it felt that way. For some reason, it's just the way the universe works. Is like the momentum from there, and the fact that Pone was in jail. Nory gets this like stardom based on he's not like the most lyrical person, but for some reason he knows how to make a record that everybody likes.
Character.
Right, his character, right?
The reason is he understands the science.
Right. I heard him say once that, his biggest record, which was by the Clips, he didn't like. So I'm just pointing this out to say that, whatever it is that you saw in them and however the War Report came together, it created timeless and classic and legends. Like, it is what it is.
I mean, I think
Also,
this is what he's saying. It was a movement. He created a movement.
Also, it kind of
not a group.
You also, by doing that, you carved your own way out of the whole Queensbridge. It was separate from what was coming out of Queensbridge already. You know what I'm saying? Even though you and Capone were from Queensbridge, it was still.
But it was
Stand
produced
alone.
mostly by Havoc, right?
No,
I'm a cultural strategist.
no. Easy LP got beats on there. It wasn't produced most.
Real quick, I want to just point out that Busta Rhymes was the only like offset person that somehow landed on that album, and even on the album, he wasn't listed as a feature.
Because he's not. He just does an outro on one of the songs. He doesn't kick a rhyme.
Yeah, you're
Doesn't
right.
kick a rhyme at all.
Yeah, no, you're right about that.
Driver's seat.
That's a
He
fact.
starts by we in the truck. He starts
And then,
wilding out at
and
the
then
end.
somehow, some way, he signs Baby Sham, who's from Queensbridge. It's like that whole time I heard that he was spending a lot of time in QB. Busta.
Bottom line is this: when niggas see a certain section winning,
Right.
they're gonna want to get close to it and get what they can get
Yeah.
to add on to what they doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some will work, some won't. Part of the game. You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
QB definitely had it on lock at that time, in my opinion. I mean, between you and CNN and Nas and Mobb Deep and all, and like
I can
Nate
make a
and, like,
movement
Mega,
right now.
Like, come on, bro. Like,
all I need
QB
is
had
all I
it
need
on
is
lock.
all I need is the willing participants.
Word.
Yo, stand right here. That's all you gotta do. Stand right here. You ain't gotta do. Don't start thinking. Stand right here. Cause it's already foreseen. That's what I always commend Nory on. Pone too, but more so Nory. He knew how to listen.
Yeah.
He absorbed.
Cause I'm a crazy dude.
How long did it
But
take? Because you said in the beginning.
He's like, yo, this dude know what the fuck he's telling me.
There you go.
Nory told
I'm
the
gonna
story.
follow this shit, and I gotta respect that. There's times he don't call me, I'm like, yo, son, I gotta tell you that nobody else could have did it. The shit we used to grab her mouth so she can't scream, start aping her. Niggas ain't gonna put their shit on her. I'm crazy like that.
Yeah.
Yo, bro. Look,
For the win,
there-
for the real win, like special shit. Like my man just saying, he was like, yo, son, you always fuck that masterpiece shit. Just throw shit out there. Look at this nigga. Look at Graph. Look at them niggas. Just, but I can't do it like that. Like that's just not me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's
I
just
get
not me. Like I'm not generic.
Yeah.
But that whole time is real. You know what I'm saying? That whole time you shit, niggas like, yo, what up with this nigga? What up with it? Nah, nigga, like, I come with special shit. Like, son was the illest lyricist, but his charisma,
Yeah.
his energy,
Yeah.
his animation is ill,
Yeah.
and his
sure.
hustle's ill. You know what I'm saying? Like, he'll tell you, he'll be like, yo, I knew in order for me, I had to out-hustle niggas. That nigga listens.
Yeah.
He listens.
Dope.
He takes direction. All these little niggas know what they doing already. You not no OG yet. Shut the fuck up. You not there yet.
Yeah.
You could be confident in your craft, but you're not there yet.
Yeah.
he told.
Stop it.
I heard a
Turn it
story
off.
from Nory on Drink Sam saying that like he understood how to treat sessions professionally from you and how you approach the recording session.
Yeah, all that. Listen, I don't want a whole bunch of motherfuckers in here fucking up my energy.
Yeah.
Like they used to bring the fucking whole product. Nah, we not doing that.
Right.
I can't work like that. That shit gotta be like a temple.
Yeah.
Cause I gotta zone out. I gotta talk to myself. I go in the bathroom. Niggas think I'm doing some other shit. You know I'm in the
bro,
bathroom?
I
talk to myself. I can't have all you niggas talking around me.
I get it.
Fuck, I don't give a fuck what you talking about right now. Cause you noise in here.
Yeah.
I need to get in here. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta say that about son, about Pappy. Like, he understood what I was conveying. Other dudes like, yo, this nigga crazy. He think nah, you gotta go under what I'm really trying to show you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit gotta be special. Shit gotta be special. Or else what we doing it for?
So during the recording of the War Report, literally during the recording of the album, Pone gets locked up. Is that how this, the
Pone got locked up in the early stages of the record now.
that's what I'm saying. So the final finishing the album is like where you had to do more records or put more verses on.
Yeah,
records.
because I didn't want to rhyme no more. I wanted to get way in the back. I didn't want to be seen. I didn't want to be seen. I got tired of the industry. Like this shit. I was like, yo, I'm tired of this whole shit. Like I'm not one of these dudes. So I didn't want to be out front like that. But with Paul getting bagged, I had to fill up the spaces. That's why when he tried to, I was like, yo, son, come on, man. Like fucking, how many records is on there? 17?
Yeah. So it seems like,
and I'm on like half of the records.
One of the joints,
it should have been Tragedy in Noriega. So that's why when he had a little, I was like, son, stop, man. I love you. You must stop.
In one of the joints where, Nory intros it and he goes, you never sold drugs to stop fronting and break your female ass down because you ain't in my league. These were bars of tragedies. that was on another record.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that he that for sure. And look, correct me if I'm
And
wrong.
listen, hold on. Let me say this too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people. Nory wrote his shit.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm saying. Was there times? Was there times dude borrowed? Yeah, for sure.
Is that
Because you gotta understand, like
this is normal, right? This happens.
Of course. And was there times like I had to like step in and like fill up all? Yeah. I was under contract too to deliver a group and an album of the group. Mm-hmm. So people don't understand. Like I had to I was obligated legally.
That was Tommy Boy.
Penalty via Tommy Boy.
Gotcha.
Just got bought out by Reservoir. I need that bag too.
So,
like I had the feeling, it wasn't enough records. Pone was hot. Pone was a hot boy. He had to go in. He had to do it big. And the shit he got caught with, some of it was mine. He put it out there.
Whoa.
He put it out there, so you know what I mean. But and plus that was my bro. Like I was gonna hold him down anyway. I promised his mother, rest in peace, Miss Holly, I would anyway. You know what I'm saying? She told me before she died, take care of him. I promised her I would. You know what I mean? So went like that. That's how I went down.
Incredible. So, bro, look, me, I can just keep going, bro. It's just like, you want to do part two?
Part two,
let's
for sure.
Like, it is what it is, but like, I can keep going.
We'll do a part two.
I mean, the quality of stories we just got.
Right. It's pretty good, man.
Yeah.
And facts.
So
and knowledge.
I had brought up the, I was saying I wanted to make a point of just two different like hip hop facts, right? The first one we brought up before. At the moment, I don't remember what it is, but we brought it up. The other one was the fact that Tragedy is actually cousins with Ghostface.
Oh, word.
Yes, and we talked about the story prior to, but like I said, I was going to bring it up. What is the most incredible part about the story? And
the most incredible part is that even Ray was like, when I first met Ray was like, yo, you mommy and my man. And I'm like, oh, you like Ghost. Like, yo, y'all, the way y'all talk is, and it's just ill how, you be connected to shit and people without up front, like, knowing it. But it's not a shock to you. You know what I'm saying? It's not a shock to you because when you put it together, you like, I can see that. You know what I mean? And certain shit be meant to be. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get Ghost on the joint. What up, beloved?
No.
Ray always come through. Ghost, what up?
So as
Ghost, what up?
As the story goes, Traj, he's visiting somebody who's sick in the hospital, and
we gonna say that for part two.
Yeah, all right.
This is how he finds it.
Nah, you know why we gonna say that for part two?
Okay.
Because it's another over
ill. It's so like miraculous. Like
it's not a 2-minute story.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, but
when I break it down, it's iller than that. So we gonna give it the motherfucking
cool part two treatment.
The aura it deserve.
Yeah.
Look,
shout out to my man Cheng Bing, man. Word up.
Word. Shout out to Cheng Bing. That's my guy too. Yeah, I like that guy.
That's my geyser. If that's your guy, that's my geyser.
No, for sure.
Ask Cheng Bing about me.
No, for sure. I was introduced by him, by Royal Flush to him and Petey Crack, like all the homies. That's the dude.
Cheng Bing.
So, bro, you are again. I just want to give you the flowers. You're one of the most iconic rappers ever. I don't give a shit if I know. I'm not saying it because I know you. Like if I didn't know you, you have so many guys like Ice-T, guys like Vinny Paz, guys like fucking Apathy's like, oh, I would love to be on a record with Tragedy Khadafi. Shout out to Apathy. Like
shout out to Apathy came through, man. Peace, man.
That's a fact. So many like upper echelon MCs and brands recognize you as that guy, so do we.
Yeah.
DCM loves you. We've been working together for years. We will continue to. Thank you so much for being on the show with us, bro.
No, y'all family.
DJ Concept,
Mickey Mouse,
DCM Live TV on Twitch every week on Wednesdays and Thursdays.
Shout out to Sauce, man.
Word.
So spontaneous.
Shout out to So
Yo,
in the
so
cut.
the joint government got him, and I know
We played
it's
it
like,
earlier.
bro, what an incredible record. We gotta
Sure
do a
is.
video for that.
So showed his ass on that,
Yo.
man. Yo, nah, he killed that shit. I appreciate him for that.
Word, bro.
Because I know
Alright,
that's
y'all.
not really, you
So
know,
we are
he got
signing
on the
out.
forte with that.
Ewing Athletics is our sponsor. Twitch is the platform. We will be on YouTube. This episode will be on YouTube soon. Go to wearedcf.com
Infamous.
for all of the
Infamous.
merch. You can find some tragedy merch on the DCM website too. Somebody bought a tragedy hoodie the other day. I think I owe you like $30 or some shit.
Nah, another buck.
All right, y'all. We'll see you next time.
This dude.
Peace.
Shit, yeah.